Hello, my dear students, how are you? I welcome all of you to my class. Today, I have furnished a class for you with the most important grammatical item, transformation of sentences. Here, you will learn how to change voice, degree of comparison, and types of sentences. Dear students, today I will focus on voice. Now, you may have a question. Why you will learn voice? I will simply say, if you learn voice in the true sense, then you will be able enough to use English competently and smartly. Suppose you have done something. In active voice, you will say, I have done this or I did this. But in passive form, you can smartly say, this has been done or simply done. Please, you check your mobile. When you complete saving something, then you will see only saved. Or when you will fail contact to any number, then you hear the sweet voice. Your mobile cannot be raised at this moment. So all these things are done in passive voice, my dear students. So I think learning voice is important, but using voice is interesting. Okay, my dear students, let us see how sentences can be changed from active to passive form. Dear students, for your better understanding, I have used structural method. I have brought some diagram and I have cited some examples for you. Now, you will see here what are the requirements for the active voice. In active voice, you see in the first diagram, there will be a subject, a transitive verb, and an object. But when you will change it into the passive form, then you see the subject has become the object with a preposition, but before that, the object has become the subject, and you see the transitive verb, I mean the main verb has become in past participle form, and you see I have added a be verb. In the second diagram, you see there is a little bit of change. The same thing, subject, transitive verb and object. Okay, one thing should be clear. Transitive verb is that verb that requires an object. But the thing that is added here is an auxiliary verb. Then how we have changed this second diagram, you see, the object has become the subject has become the object with preposition, the main verb is in past participle form, the auxiliary verb of the same tense, I'm telling you, the auxiliary verb of the same tense will be used and there will be the be verb. So one thing is clear, that when we will change the sentence from active to passive, we are to use be verb. I mean the use of be verb is a compulsion for us. So I would like to show it in the chart. See, when the main verb is in present form, then the be verb will be am, is or are. When the main verb will be in the past form, be verb will be in past form, was and were. When the main verb will be present participle form, I mean verb plus ing, then the be verb will be plus ing being. And when the main verb will be past participle form, then the be verb will be in past participle form, I mean been. And when there will be a modal auxiliary and the main verb will be in present form, then the be verb will be simply a be verb. And that very thing we did here are seen in the structure. In active voice, subject, transitive verb, object, and the passive form, you see, the object has become the subject, the use of be, past participle of the main verb, and the object with the preposition. According to the second diagram, you see subject, auxiliary verb, transitive verb, and object. And similarly, the object has become the subject, the use of auxiliary, use of be verb, past participle of the main verb, and the object with the preposition. So one thing is clear, that in passive form we are to use a be verb, and if there is an auxiliary, then auxiliary will be from the same tense. This will be done in accordance of the number and person of the subject. One thing should be clear. Here you see the subject and object. When there will be a big sentence, students, you are seen confused. Don't be confused. I would like to make it clear here. You see the subject and object will be noun or pronoun, or noun phrase, or noun clause. Okay, let us see the examples here. I would like to clear it more and more with the example. Number 1, we arrange the party. The main verb is in present form, so we have used here a be verb from the present group, I mean am, is, are. See, the party has become the subject, the party. Then I have used the be verb is and the past participle arranged, and then by us. In number 2, you see the main verb is in past form. So I have used be verb watch for this past form of verb, and I have changed subject and object. Then you see number 3, I have used noun phrase in place of noun. This is not only a student or the students of class 11. It's a noun phrase. And there is an auxiliary verb are. And the main verb is in present participle form. That means ing. And you see the class party is not a noun or pronoun. This is a noun phrase. Here, dealing with the main verb in present participle form, I have selected the be verb in being form. And the auxiliary verb is used from the same tense, I mean present continuous tense, am, is, are. For the subject, the class party, I have used is. So the sentence has become, the class party is being arranged by the student of class 11. In the next number, you see the student's subject have auxiliary verb arranged past participle form. My dear students, remember, for the past participle form of the main verb, we will have to use the be verb in the form been, and I have done here. The class party has been arranged by the students, and there is an extension, you see, I have marked here. In the auditorium is adverbial place. We need not any adverbial for the subject or the object. So this part is called extension, and extension will never be changed, you see, in the answer. In the next number, you see, we should arrange the party. That means we see the use of modal auxiliary, and with the modal auxiliary, we have to use only be. And in answer, you can see easily, the party should be arranged past participle form by us. Then in the next number, this is remarkable. In place of subject or object, we can use word or phrase or clause. I know where you are arranging the party, where you are arranging the party, this is completely a noun clause, but we see it in place of object, so we'll use it as object. Where you are arranging the party, this noun clause has become the subject now, is be verb for present no verb, and then not by me. With no, we are to use preposition to, none to me. Then in the next number, we should take care of our health, my dear students. You see, sometimes there are the use of preposition with the verb that make the verb phrase. In this case, we cannot avoid the preposition because this is attached to the or close to the verb. So the answer is our health subject should be taken care of by us. Then in the next one, you see there are two objects. Sometimes you will see double object in a sentence. Then you can choose any one as the subject. But I will suggest you selecting the first subject as the first object as the subject is always better. So I have taken from us, we have made subject we, and for the present form of verb give, I have selected the we verb are, past participle given, pleasure by sports. Okay, my dear students, no more today. I believe that you will practice more and more at home from your textbook or from your guidebook or from your grammar book, and I believe you also will study the diagram, you will also study the structure, and you will practice make 7 perfect. So in the next class I will be with you with another grammar and with more example, with a little bit of change in imperative sentence and interrogative sentence. Till then, keep yourself sound and safe.